After having a moderate amount of success last season, Jack and Judy were eagerly anticipating the start of bass season the next weekend. Jack had convinced Judy to go along with him on his bass fishing ventures, and she'd actually taken a shine to the sport, outfitting her own little tackle box with the latest tube jigs, crankbaits, twitch baits, sinkers, and bento baits. But when Jack and Judy hit their favorite little hole just off Sultry Island on that fourth Saturday of June, neither were prepared for the foe they were about to encounter. They each had their own little fishing kayak, so Judy pushed off from shore first, Jack off second. Now, it wasn't long in this tiny little bay that Jack landed his first smallmouth bass, a greenish 2-pounder. It thrashed about, put up a pretty good fight. Each took turns hauling in some fairly good-sized lunkers, keeping a couple, for shore lunch, but putting most back. It was a good hour or two into their journey when, lo and behold, Judy switched over to her favorite presentation. It was a Williams Wiggler with a jerk jig and a leader. And all of a sudden, on the first cast, the biggest fish she had ever seen broke the surface, swallowing Judy's offering like Marmaduke on a hot dog. Well, I gotta tell you, Judy's bass was impressive. She had one of the nicest basses the free world had ever seen. Waddling back and forth, her bass rippled with muscle. On one hand, smooth and slippery, yet firm, ferocious. Jack was kind of getting excited. He wanted his hands on Judy's bass real bad. He was envious the way she worked her bass and wanted a piece of the action. Judy teased Jack with her bass, allowing its slimy coating to bump up against his kayak. But soon it was time to land this incredible specimen, and she'd need Jack's help. So he relinquished what had suddenly become a very tight grip on his own rod and focused once again on Judy's bass. Alas, after trying and failing with the fish net, Jack grabbed Judy's bass with both hands and instantly felt its raw, naked power. Judy most definitely had a bass for the ages. In the years after their cozy little outing, they would speak regularly of Judy's bass. In fact, often after a few beers, she would proudly parade her bass right in front of Jack's fishing friends. He was almost embarrassed, but also proud of his wife's bass. So proud, in fact, he took the time to mount that baby in a dark corner of the basement long ago. And now, Judy's awesome bass is on display for all to see.